Who are we?
We are our Midwest Urban Homestead. I'm Mike.
I'm Ann.
I work in the healthcare industry, and my job affords me to work a week and have a week off. And while I'm working, I stay at the facility that I work for, that they have rooms for the staff when they need it.
And while he's gone for the week, I work in public service as a first responder. And I work graveyard. And during the week he's gone, I take care of our homestead, and I also take care of our animals that we have here on our property.
So, shall we go to how we started this homesteading?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back 3 years. The pandemic started.
Right?
And there was pretty much absolutely nothing on the grocery stores shelves. And today, as you can see, there's nothing on the grocery store shelves again. So we decided to stock up what we could.
Well, and 3 years back, our lifestyles were a lot different.
Yes.
We would work all the time, and we used our home as a resting place.
A sleeping place.
Yeah, we had 5 pizzas in the freezer when everything started shutting down, and we had 1 package of toilet paper that was supposed to last us.
Right.
And then suddenly the toilet paper disappeared, and we were watching our own supply, which was 1 pack, disappear too. We were used to having everything open to us when we traveled or when we commuted back and forth between our jobs. And when that stopped, we knew that our lives had to change too. So that's when we started to do other things on our homestead to make it more feasible.
And this is before we decided to homestead. We wanted to become more self-sufficient.
Yes, in many ways. As you can see behind us, I've done a lot of canning. And that was something I never knew how to do until just 2.5 years ago.
Right.
So
and the product, like she just pointed to back there, that is, some of it is our first year garden.
Yep.
And also our second year garden.
Yes.
And she has done a lot of canning and learning along the way.
Right. And we've done, besides canning, we've done water bathing as far as pressure cooking and water bathing. We've dehydrated food. We've got long-term storage now, which we didn't have before. In fact, I don't even think we had any food in our cupboards when this all started.
Right.
Like I said, 5 pizzas in the freezer. And that was just for the times that we were together at home relaxing. Right now, we the first year we started, when the pandemic hit, we got chickens.
5.
And we got 5 chickens.
And in our area, we are allowed chickens.
But just no roosters because of noise nuisance.
Correct. And guess what? We got a rooster.
And he wasn't supposed to be. So we gave him away to a local farm, and now he's living the good life with a whole harem of chickens and 2 zebras on that farm.
Correct.
So, and then when we purchased our coop, we purchased a coop from Pennsylvania, and I had it be shipped to Iowa by semi. And it was called Amish coops. And in our other videos, you can see pictures of our coop and our chickens, and you'll see a lot more to come.
Correct.
We also started a garden.
Our first year. Yes.
Yep. And our first year garden had some successes and a lot of failures.
Correct. We were pretty successful on our first year with cucumbers.
Yeah.
We were also successful with some tomatoes.
Yep.
And we tried, because we like salsa verde, so we tried to grow some tomatillos.
Yep.
And at that time, we did not know that you had to have 2
to fertilize each other.
Correct. And we ended up with husks, but no
Fruit.
fruit. Correct. So, and then that's when we learned that you had to have two to make them successful. So the next year garden, we tried three.
Well, and then getting back to the first year garden, since we worked all the time, we didn't have a lot of time to put into that garden. And, it went from nice and dry to a lot of rains and then a lot of weeds.
A lot of weeds.
And so the second year, we decided that we were going to put in a watering system and a tarp that is
right. Weed cloth.
Yes,
basically.
a weed cloth to keep down with a lot of the weeding since we're gone a lot.
Right.
At different times.
And the second year garden with the weed cloth that we put down, the garden was
more successful.
More successful, yes. And we also tried corn that year, which never ever have I ever grown corn.
Nope.
Growing up or otherwise, and surprisingly, it was pretty successful also.
And with our corn and the things that we were growing in our garden, we are all organic.
Correct.
We don't use any chemicals. We use our chicken to help with the composting that we have. We save all our vegetables. If it doesn't go to the chickens, then it goes to the composter, and then it goes back into the garden.
Right.
We try to keep that going in that manner.
And I have a hard time, to be honest. I am still learning on composting because I have a hard time remembering to go out and stir it up. So I need to get better at that.
So we're just beginners.
Correct.
On this new journey, and we would like to have you come along with it
and follow us and learn with us as we learn.
Yeah. And if you guys can offer any suggestions on how we can do things better
and
or different, we're willing to take the suggestions because everything has been a learning experience from the beginning to the end so far. And we are really enjoying things we thought we would never enjoy.
Right.
And we would like to have you like and subscribe if you would like to see us.
Yeah, follow us along on our journey. So next video, please be there.
Yes.
With that, we'll see you the next time.
Okay.
Have a good night.